I am back and about to get ready for the day and thought I would film just a sit down recap of one of our first shoots of 2025 for Whit Design. If you are following along on this series, I am doing a Building Whit Design series. So throughout the summer, pretty much June, July through the fall, we were filming different campaigns and moments for Whit Design. We really want to do this as a way to take people along on the journey of Whit Design because we're starting this new era of the company where I originally started it as a marketing agency and now we're going into clothing. So it's really important that we document everything to really share how that's going and communicate that this is no longer a marketing company, but it is a full-on clothing brand. I really just am passionate about the behind the scenes and the journey of how we're going to get to the vision that's in my mind. It's definitely not always going to be a linear path by any means, and it already hasn't been, but I think that's part of the realness of starting a brand and going after something that feels scary. I've been passionate about wanting to bring my audience along on the whole process. So we are going to end 2025 and start 2026 looking back at where we've been. 2025 was the year that we decided to take the company in a clothing brand direction. Started doing more higher end campaigns around April and May timing and carried that on throughout the summer. The shoot that you're about to see today is us shooting our boating club collections. The way Whit Design got started in the clothing apparel side of things was through hats. We'll certainly have hats forever. That's just going to be a staple accessory, but we're working really hard on developing a full-blown clothing line right now. And that is something you're definitely going to see come to life in 2026. We put out a few different pieces throughout 2025 to get the ball rolling in that direction and start to form the brand identity for what Whit Design is. We know behind the scenes what the full goal of what the brand is going to be, but one thing about starting a clothing brand is you have to move slow and steady, and a lot of the time capital and money behind the business is a factor. We were so fortunate to have a small amount of money given to us this past summer to get started in the clothing side of things. That allowed us to travel to meet with vendors and manufacturers and start some clothing brand pieces outside of hats. Like I said, the way the brand started was through having hats with the marketing agency, which if you go back to the first video, you'll understand that a little bit more. And now in this second video, you'll start to see us develop and evolve different designs of the hats. We ended up doing a tote bag for summer and just starting to build the brand from the ground up, working with the amount of capital that we have. Right now, present day, which is December 2025, we're really working on taking our data from 2025 and pitching investors to raise another really large sum of money for 2026 to go back and really do things even more how we want them. The shoot that we are sharing today was such a fun shoot. The day of the shoot was an extremely crappy summer morning. Our call time for the shoot was, I think, somewhere between 6:30 and 7 a.m. It was pretty early and we started shooting around 7:30 or 8. Usually we have the most beautiful summer mornings, but of course the one day we are trying to shoot this boating club campaign was just crappy rainy weather. Really we're trying to capture just different elements of boating and summer in Minnesota. So the shoot opens up with us shooting by the water, and then we move into the small nostalgic town that I live in, and that's an ice cream scene because that is such a staple on summer days and summer nights here in Minnesota is come off the boat and then get your ice cream. Third scene was at the dock, aesthetic of the sailboats and the docks, and of course it's raining in this scene and you can't tell. That's what's crazy. So I'm really excited to continue to put out videos around building Whit Design. I'm so passionate about sharing the journey of this brand and how it's going to evolve over the next few years. And it's something that I'm excited to document from end to end. So I've never really been able to document anything I've done from the very start of it. And we really just started putting out clothing and going that direction this past year in the summer. It's been a lot. It's been such a background overhaul of wanting to do things right and slow and steady, which at times I want to go so much faster and share everything that's in my head, but I know that that's not what I should be doing. So the best way I can just share is through YouTube and these long formats of different milestones that we're going to have with the company. In 2025, you'll see a lot of us shooting campaigns, some different bigger work days that we've had. A few different campaigns we shot in Minnesota. We filmed us traveling to California to meet with some vendors and manufacturers. That will be fun to see some behind the scenes of that trip. And then we're gonna continue filming into 2026 and beyond, and I really wanna keep this series going because I want it to be inspirational for other people to start or do anything in their life. I feel like the time is now, and the more you sit and think about something, the more time is gonna fly by where you could have gotten started, and I'm really passionate about that. I also believe that I don't have everything figured out and I'm learning it in real time. And there's a lot of elements of what I'm going to share that make me uncomfortable because I'm a perfectionist and I want it all to be buttoned up and in a perfect bow before sharing. But I think being real and honest about where we're at with things and knowing that we are a small team in a small company really trying to do big things with limited resources right now, it's raw and honest. And it's not always going to be like this, but I think that's what people want to see. That's what I want to share. I've always said social media has been harder for me to fully get on because I'm a very authentic person and I feel like parts of social are so curated, which I love that side too. I love a good aesthetic, but I think this will be a really good outlet for me to share the good, the bad, and the ugly, honestly. So where we're at right now is December 2025, and what I'm going to be sharing is all throughout the summer. So we really kicked off the brand in June of 2025. We did a few shoots in the late winter of February and spring, April, May timing. But really where we got started was this past summer into this fall. And we put out different pieces. We put out hats, tote bags, sweatshirts, and then this fall we started getting into a peek at where Whit Design is meant to be going and what we want to do long term, so more functional wear. Did vests and jackets, baby t-shirts, sweat sets, so really just starting to build what is going to be Whit Design long term. But even what we've put out so far isn't fully where are what we're going to be known for in the long term. I hope you enjoy this little peek at one of our summer shoots. This is our boating club shoot in June 2025, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video, but enjoy the behind the scenes of the shoot.
Hey! Shoot day! The gritty. Please add the gritty to the shot list. So this is the canvas right here. What do you think? Do you want to do anything there again?
If you want to check the monitor and let me know if this makes sense.
Yep. Stage down a little more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a second, and then if you could kind of like motion her up.
Okay.
So you like take a quick second, motion her up, step, grab. Yeah, basically that.
Okay. 2, 1, action! It's my bike.
Takes your mask
Basket on. Takes it off.
I'm laughing because it's like such a cute little bath and it's direct.
Yeah. Like a literal mom bike.
Like look, yes.
Back up really quickly and just start smiling.
You
okay?
We're good.
Woo! I'm not looking at it though.
No,
I'm going
I'm not.
straight out. Okay.
And I know it's
You know. You and your ice cream?
No, full tub.
Full tub.
That's a perk.
I'm intently watching you too. I'm like, oh, what's she gonna do?
Little snack.
Little snack.
This is our cereal.